Let me tell you one such real story today which many of you might have seen or heard, but these thoughts often come to our mind. Is this true? So let me tell you such a story today. A place named Anumathameta in Kerala, India, ruled by a powerful king. The king had 3 wives. All 3 were very beautiful. The king was very brave. Once the king was sitting in a court with his wives. King said, "I have fought many wars and visited many places, but till date I have not visited the whole of my kingdom, Kerala, India. I will go for the tour tomorrow only." King's first wife said, "Of course, King, I have heard that the kingdom is very beautiful and green too. You will get to see many exciting things there." The other 2 also agree with him. The next day the king leaves for the kingdom tour and he roams around his entire kingdom. King said, "There is nothing here that can interest me. It is quite late and I am very hungry. As soon as I get out of here, there is a village. I will go there and eat." He stops at one place. King reaches the village and eats. After eating, he goes to the well to drink water. A girl is standing at the well whose back is towards the king. King said, "Give me water." The girl turns towards the king. The king keeps looking at her. Her hair is beautiful like a slanting stare and thick eyes that can charm anyone. A small bindi on the forehead. A small nose ring on the nose. A charming smile on the pink lips. The king had forgotten everything. Her beauty was really amazing. The king fell in love with that woman at first sight. Girl said, "What happened? You will not drink water while laughing." The king drinks water. She is from the village. He gets to know about that girl. People tell him that she is Manjulika. She dances very well too. The king thinks in his mind that no matter what happens, he will definitely get Manjulika. But Manjulika was in love with someone else. The person whom Manjulika loved was also a dancer and he also loved her, but the king did not know about this, and one day he proposed marriage to Manjulika, but Manjulika refused. Now the king became very sad, but at last he decided in his mind that no matter what happens he will get Manjulika. But he was very angry, and in that anger the king abducted her and told her that now you will work as a maid in the palace. Manjulika said, "No, please leave me, I fold my hands in front of you," but the king did not listen to her and brought her to the palace. But then the king, in his mind, said, "I should not do this." He fell in love with her at first sight. That is why he decorated a room and told Manjulika. King said, "Look, I love you, that is why I have decorated this room for you. From now on, you are the dancer here, you will dance in my court, and from today, your name is Chandramukhi, that means Chandramukhi with a face like the moon." Chandramukhi's eyes were filled with tears. She sat in that room the whole night crying that today her own beauty has hurt her, injustice has been done to her. Now how will she meet her lover? How will she send a message to him from such a far away, that what danger he is in? Now Chandramukhi started dancing every day in the king's court. Everyone got mesmerized seeing her dance. The king would gift something or the other to Chandramukhi every day, but Chandramukhi was missing her lover. She tried to convey the message. The king called a painter in his court and asked him to draw a picture of Chandramukhi. He made a beautiful picture of Chandramukhi. "King, how did you draw such a beautiful picture of Chandramukhi?" Painter said, "King, who cannot be enchanted by the beauty of Chandramukhi? There is no woman as beautiful as her in the entire world." On hearing this, the king smiled and cut his hand with his sword, and said, "It is a beautiful picture, but I do not like anyone else describing the beauty of Chandramukhi. She is only mine." Seeing this madness of the king, Chandramukhi was stunned and started thinking that this king is very stubborn. He is mad after her beauty, he thinks he has a monopoly over her, but somehow Chandramukhi sent a letter to her lover and he also came there. The king still did not know that they loved each other. He came there in the form of a dancer. Now Chandramukhi and her lover danced together. The king did not know anything about Chandramukhi's lover. One day the king thought, why not propose marriage to Chandramukhi in front of the entire court and the kingdom. Then the next day, king to Chandramukhi, Chandramukhi, will you marry me? The king said while presenting the necklace. Chandramukhi said while crying, please forgive me, I cannot accept you as my husband. Leave me alone. The three queens tried to convince her a lot, but she did not agree. At night Chandramukhi, to her lover, let us both run away from here. Then we will get married and live comfortably for the rest of our lives. Then this king cannot say anything to us. Her lover said, yes dear, you are saying the truth. Let us both run away. This news reaches the king. The king called the lover of Manjalika in the court and asked the dancer what happened. The dancer looks a little nervous. The dancer said, nothing, king. The king takes out his sword and cuts him into pieces. At night the king went to Chandramukhi's room and ordered the maids to tie foot bells to Chandramukhi's feet. The maids tied the bells to the feet and the king dragged her by the hair in front of everyone and burnt her alive. Chandramukhi kept screaming, but no one saved her because her lover was lying in pieces in a room. Everything was fine for a few days, but then came the festival of Durga Ashtami. The king was in his room and he heard the sound of Chandramukhi's foot bells, which was coming from Chandramukhi's room itself. Although that room was completely closed, no one would go near that room. Now strange sounds of screaming, laughing, etc. started coming from that room every day. After a few days the king also died mysteriously and the palace fell into ruins. Moreover, the South Indian heroine who played the role of Chandramukhi also died in a plane crash on the same night. If you liked the story, please like and subscribe for more terrifying tales.